My name is Alex DiFiore, and I'm an engagement manager with Access Group. In this series of videos, we're going to talk about data stories, including an example from one of our clients. Everyone has the ability to read, so providing contextual explanations along with data can improve the interpretability, emotional engagement, and overall experience of analytics. This ultimately enables more consistent understanding of the data, stronger action, and better outcomes. So in the example I'm going to talk through, our client was a large organization. They had more than 10,000 people with dozens of departments and a very deep, well-defined organizational hierarchy. They defined and documented objectives and KPIs on an annual basis and aligned individual accountability with those objectives, including bonus plans. These KPIs spanned many aspects of their business, including customer satisfaction, safety, turnover, quality, finance, efficiency metrics, and more. And like many large companies, the data required to provide these metrics was not consistent. There were a variety of source systems, a variety of data pipelines and technologies with no universal governance. Finally, there was no consistent mode of providing clear visibility to leadership or the rest of the organization of the final metrics. As you can imagine, this can make it difficult to drive accountability and operational progress, which is really the purpose of these KPIs. The result was a fair amount of rogue BI with different parts of the organization reporting data their own way with their own tools to their own stakeholders and in their own format, often spreadsheets, and on their own timelines as well. Finally, the level of data literacy and general technical sophistication varied widely throughout the organization, up and down and across. So given this reality, what to do? Well, the initial goal was pretty straightforward: to provide a single vetted report for the top 200 leaders, including the C-suite, for only the most critical 5 KPIs on a monthly basis. But in our initial research, we quickly learned about some of the mentioned organizational realities that make this simple project particularly challenging. And so not only did the solution need to be consistent and vetted, it needed to be easily accessible, easily digestible, engaging, automated where possible, and help drive action. At its most basic, it would include snapshot, trend, and goal details, table stakes for KPIs. And if you're wearing your BI professional hat, this seems very simple and straightforward, but very few people had the time or prowess to log into a BI platform or even intuitively understand visual analytics. So we decided to meet the users where they were in terms of their workflow and sophistication, but also provide more background, context, and the ability to dive more deeply. We envisioned a user journey that could be multi-tiered, from very simple, very lightweight, down to a deeply engaging, interactive, and dynamic experience, all enabling a leader to understand the metrics and ultimately take action. We created 3 personas we called the skimmers, swimmers, and divers for aligning this approach. Around this time, we had also begun researching deeply on the power of storytelling, and we decided this was a great opportunity to try something really innovative. So the solution approach we devised was to start with a basic email that displayed the KPIs in a traditional format. This is for the busiest, quote, skimmers who just want to see a number and a simple trend. But attached to the email was a lengthy printable PDF formatted to read like a white paper. Each KPI was illustrated and explained with a combination of dynamic text along with analytics visualizations. And the target persona for this use case, beyond the skimmer, was the swimmer. There was even a table of contents to quickly jump to different KPIs and explanatory areas for each. Additionally, for more senior users who like to review physical copies of reports, the PDF was easily printable. This is a use case that's often underestimated. And for those who wanted to dive more deeply into the metrics, in both the email and the PDF, there were links to the actual underlying BI application. However, this ClickSense app did not include any dashboards, but a vertically scrolling story, exactly like the PDF, but now interactive and dynamic. Both the visuals and text would change based on simple filters the reader could toggle. So to illustrate this user journey, this high-level flow chart shows the three different personas we talked about: the skimmers, the swimmers, and the divers. The teal is that highest level skimmer who's very, very busy and is only going to look at an email. The purple is the swimmer who's more curious and will likely open up the PDF. And the blue is the diver, the one who's going to go all the way through to the BI platform to start doing some more deep analysis. So what you can see here very simply is a general rendition of the email formatted to work both on desktop and on mobile that just shows the KPI, current or most recent metric, the target, and the recent trend. Next, you've got a quick snapshot of the PDF, which shows a little more detail beyond just the KPI basics. And it would also include text, and that's really for the swimmer. And then around to the bottom left, you've got a quick snapshot of the full application that is interactive and provides all the detail available. In the next video, we'll delve more into the solution approach with what a data story is all about and why it can help more effectively drive decisions.